World War III has been raging on for many months now, and no documentaries have been produced. This past year was the 100th year anniversary of the official ending of World War I, yet humanity can still not seem to learn from their mistakes. The consequences are dire, and while territories are still being fought for, the war will continue. And, as Gamers Zine, we will be taking you back to the very beginning. On the 11th of July in 1983, approximately 35 years ago, in the continent of Asia, Delhi, India, was annexed by a new party known as T-Series. Their influences quickly spread across the country. Their quick conquest was due to several propaganda films created in the 1990s. The party was created off of the ideals of Gulshan Kumar, who grew up in the Daryaganj neighborhood. At the time, no one had bothered with the annexation of India, but it would soon prove to be a great source of manpower for the growing party. Over time, T-Series would build up their military and manpower before launching their next attack. On March 13th of 2006, T-Series started on their conquest for a different territory, YouTube. Their patriotic songs for their motherland quickly grew in popularity, and so did their influences, as they started to control more territory outside of India. In 2010, a coup was held in Sweden, putting their glorious leader Felix Kjellberg in charge of the Pewdiepie party and Sweden. Following this, in the next year of 2011, Pewdiepie's influence stretched to Italy, where it was annexed. His government was ran in an underground fashion and was not seen in public until July of 2012, where he had a crowd of loyal supporters of about 1 million in total. At the time, this newfound political party was the only opponent of T-Series and their conquest for the world. Both nations bid their time, gaining supporters and annexing those who gave in. The two main empires had been established, with similar follower counts, yet Pewdiepie amassing almost 4 times the amount of land that T-Series had. Then, a revolution occurred in Ukraine and surrounding territories, creating the birth of a new nation known as Troom Troom, which was being run by a soon-to-be-established nation of its own. And in the end, this nation was planning on puppeting Troom Troom for its own personal needs. The minor nation that led to this revolt was the Furry Empire, whose forces began moving in on TikTok following the fall of Musical.ly. Then, the war officially started. Border conflicts occurred around the edge of India between T-Series and Pewdiepie, and Troom Troom was puppeted by the Furry Empire. However, on November 8th of 2018, Troom Troom was then annexed by none other than the glorious motherland, and a peace conference was held. Thus, the Treaty of Kiev was signed, and Troom Troom's land was divided between the Furry Empire and Mother Russia. In the angst of the fact that the Treaty of Kiev clearly gave more land to Russia, the Furry Empire launched an assault on the Russians. Russia called Pewdiepie to battle, and the military districts of gaming were deployed on the opposite side of TikTok, which had recently appeared. Then, Pewdiepie launched massive propaganda videos against T-Series across Russia, while the Furry Empire created the coalition of gay lords with T-Series, which was an anti-meme alliance. The coalition would secretly work spies into the European political ranks and draft Article 13, but this The fate of the internet is in your hands. Use the subscribe button wisely.